Have you ever smelled something so familiar that it instantly took you back to a specific memory? Maybe it was the scent of your favorite childhood meal or the scent of chalk on a sunny sidewalk. Hi, I'm Aaliyah Chavez, and today I'm going to talk to you about scents and memories and how they are connected, making them one of our strongest links to our past. Scents are deeply tied to the part of our brain that stores memories and emotions, and are capable of triggering memories as they can unlock past emotions and experiences that words cannot. Let's begin by understanding the science between this powerful connection. A lot of these are very nostalgic pictures that I know a lot of us can relate to, especially like girls with toys and how they smelled very specific. And if you ever smelled these again, you'll be reminded of your childhood, and it has a very nostalgic feeling, especially with scents and how they carry emotions. And yeah, some believe that vision and hearing are stronger memory triggers because we rely more heavily on these in daily life. But as Colleen Walsh explains in the Harvard Gazette, the sense of smell is unique because it bypasses the brain's sense of filtering system and goes straight to the limbic system. This is responsible for emotion, and it helps explain why certain scents trigger such powerful recollections. And this is why I added a lot of these pictures, because if you even just look at these pictures, you will be reminded of how they smell, and immediate nostalgia triggers from your past and everything like that. And yeah. According to research by psychologist Rachel Hers, people recall memories more vividly when prompted by smell rather than sight or sound. In other words, smell is one of the most powerful triggers for memory that we have. Of course, some people argue that scent-related memories are too personal or too subjective to mean much, since we all experience emotions differently. But even if that is true, wouldn't that make it more meaningful? Our unique scent memories tell our personal stories. They connect emotion and memory in no way that any picture or song can. These feelings and emotions come back just as strongly from when we first experienced them. Think about it. Smells are part of our biggest moments: weddings, graduations, and even moments of loss. A certain flower, a favorite meal, or even a familiar perfume can bring back a comfort, joy, or even sorrow in an instant. But beyond emotion, scent reminds us of who we are. Traditional foods, spices, and perfumes connect us to our culture, heritage, family, and roots. For example, the Smithsonian Magazine once described how traditional Arab scents like perfumes preserve cultural memory, while research from UCLA Health shows that scents can also act as a personal identity marker. Everyone has their own personal scent. For me personally, I love to smell like sweet coffee. This is my proof. And yeah, and another example is if you ever walked into a store or walked into any type of room and you smell like your grandma or your mom, your sister, your brother, and it immediately reminds you of them, even though that they're not there. And this is because that scent ties them to who they are. That is who they are. And smelling it again can be like reconnecting with them, even if they're not there, like if they're gone or moved away. Scents are also known to be used in therapy to help patients with Alzheimer's to reconnect to personal and emotional memories. Kind of like, this is a random tangent, but kind of like the Notebook and that whole plot. That's very reminiscent of the therapy that can be possible with scent and recollection, you know? If you think about it, this is why a lot of us use essential oils, incense, perfume, etc. In conclusion, it is way more than just sensations that pass you by. There are memory keepers. Even though some may believe that visual or auditory memories are stronger, the truth is that scents create a deeper emotional connection to our past. So the next time that you encounter a familiar scent, don't just breathe it in. Remember that it carries your story. And thank you for listening, and here is another look at the poster board if you guys wanted to see. And yeah. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a good night. Goodbye.